What could be more straightforward than a visit to the local wand shop? Sorry, for Harry Potter, nothing is ever easy.
Give it a wave. Apparently not.
The provenance of the wands is further, maybe the ultimate testimony to the genius of Joe Rowling's storytelling. That when do you ever have your good guy and bad guy going at it with weapons, the ownership of which and the minds of which and the hearts of which are key to how the thing will resolve itself.
It is curious that you should be destined for this wand when its brother gave you that scar.
And who owned that wand?
We do not speak his name.
This being the world of magic, all Harry needs to do to breathe underwater is swallow a clump of magical gillyweed and he's swimming like a fish. But in real life, things weren't quite that simple.
3, 2, 1, breather out.
When they created the tank for them to swim in,
And action.
he was in there for 48 hours. For heaven's sake, the commitment from him just to create that moment on screen it was incredible.
It was a very surreal sequence, and again, it's one of those moments that you go, I'll never probably get to do something like this ever again in my career.
Shark. Hit.
The underwater sequences was so huge on that film. Very few films have stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, that was it was a hard scene to shoot, but immensely rewarding.
Cut there.
It's set up like a sort of adult drama. You know, there's graffiti on the wall, it's dank, it's dark, there's water dripping, there's puddles on the ground, and suddenly you start to see Harry's breath.
Here, the Dementors are back, but in a newly terrifying way.
Dudley, run!
We decided jointly that the Dementors should have a little bit more of a physical presence. Rather than being more spectral, they should actually have a physical quality to them. And that was great fun because it really brought them into our world, if you like, and made them even more scary.
They made the Dementors. The Dementors aren't completely CGI. You could walk into Leavesden Studios and find racks of these horrible, spooky chamber of horrors-y objects dangling there, part puppet and part model. Yeah, they are terrifying. They're horrible.
Go, Patrol!
There are many powerful spells available to wizards, but the Patronus charm relies on the unleashing of a powerful memory as a force for good.
Don't worry, my dad will come. He'll come to the Patronus.
If you look back over all the films, I'm not sure we ever absolutely explained what a Patronus was. It's a representation of the soul, I think.
So here, Harry unleashes hell on those damn Dementors.
Expecto Patronum!
Such a huge landmark moment for him, realising what he's capable of, realising that the only person that's going to protect him from all this evil is himself. I mean, all of those elements in just one boom, and that's just why it's so brilliant.
This is a classic Ron Weasley moment.
It's beautiful, isn't it? The moon.
He's eaten a box of chocolates laced with a love potion.
Had ourselves a little late night snack, did we? It was on your bed, the box. I just thought I'd try one. Or 20. I can't stop thinking about it, Harry.
You just see him look like he is stoned. You know, he's gone off into this dreamy place.
Almost in this kind of really weird, like, love trance. Just really floaty, and it was fun because it's just kind of something kind of different, really. And
I think I love her.
Well, brilliant.
I think he actually looks so sweet and almost like you almost tiny fancy him a bit because he's so, you know, starry-eyed and all a bit lovey-dovey.
I'm in love with her.
All right, fine, you're in love with her. Have you ever actually met her?
No. Can you introduce me?
Next, Weasley and Potter turn into their rival Draco Malfoy's burly henchmen, Crabbe and Goyle, thanks to some more of that magical polyjuice potion.
Harry? Ron.
It was great fun for obviously for Jamie and Josh to kind of step into Harry and Rupert's shoes for a minute and play it that way. It's a very hard job, but they did it marvellously, I thought.
Why are you wearing glasses?
Reading.
Reading? I didn't know you could read.
It was great fun. Actually, the more and more as well, Crabbe and Goyle slowly came back to Harry and Ron. That was even more hilarious.
Scar.
When Jamie started growing that tuft of orange hair, it was hard to keep a straight face, to be fair, because we all found it hilarious. But yeah, it was a fun week filming that one for sure.
Hey, where are you going? That was close.
Okay, Ron. Do it.
I can't handle it. Nothing affects me more than it affects you and Hermione.
All the more reason.
No, I can't.
Then why are you here?
As Harry's struggle to defeat Voldemort gets underway, Ron faces the almost impossible task of destroying a Horcrux.
A Horcrux is an object, whether it's a little amulet or a goblet or a sword, which has within it a bit of Voldemort's power or soul. So when these Horcruxes are destroyed, a bit of him is weakened and destroyed, in effect.
It takes a lot of courage for Ron to do this. I think he definitely doesn't want to do it because these Horcruxes are powerful and really kind of dark magic.
1, 2, 3.
What erupted from the locket was a huge sort of 15-foot sort of energy source of evil, basically, which is why it's a black swirling mass of inky fluids and liquids.
It is mine. I have seen your dreams, Ron Weasley.
Projects all these images of Harry and Hermione kissing and telling him all these things that are Ron's weakness, really, these thoughts. His kind of low self-esteem.
We were better without you. Happier without you.
Who could look at you? Cursed Harry Potter.
After the break, the countdown hots up, and the battle against Voldemort intensifies.
The kids remember loads more than the older actors. They'll go like, "Do you remember that?" And you'll be like, "No, don't. Sorry."